The Lisbon sisters' story begins with an air of mysterious tragedy, foregrounded by the youngest, Cecilia's untimely suicide. Set against the backdrop of a suburban neighborhood in the 1970s, the Lisbon girls live under the strict watch of their conservative parents. Amidst the strict confines of their household, each sister, aged 13 through 17, navigate their formative years under the scrutinizing eyes of the local boys, who idolize them from afar. The narrative meticulously layers each girl's struggle, particularly emphasizing Cecilia's thwarted attempt at reaching out, which tragically ends in her death. This pivotal event magnifies the scale of their isolation, setting a somber tone that meticulously unravels the complexity of teenage angst, the crushing weight of religious and parental expectations, and the desperate yearning for an escape. The mystique surrounding the Lisbon sisters captivates their community, with neighbors and peers piecing together narratives to comprehend the tragedy. The enigma of the Lisbon family, particularly the beautiful and elusive sisters, becomes a puzzle for the town. Cecilia's suicide becomes a focal point for speculative gossip, showcasing society's morbid fascination with tragedy, and the quickness to prescribe motives and meanings without understanding the depth of despair. This segment of their story reflects on the broader implications of societal voyeurism and the human inclination to find reason within the unreasonable, highlighting a community's collective grappling with loss and the haunting quest for answers that often remain elusive. Amidst the sorrow of Cecilia's suicide, the community scrounges for reasons, pointing fingers aimlessly, illustrating how tragedy can often lead to misplaced blame and irrational conclusions. Dominic, an immigrant kid, becomes a focal point of blame due to his thwarted affections, spotlighting how grief and confusion can spiral into scapegoating. This shines a light on the human tendency to search for a tangible cause in the chaos of grief, often leading to unjust conclusions and further tragedy. The segment poignantly captures the ripple effect of one sorrow leading to another, encapsulating the destructive power of unfounded rumors and the desperate human need to rationalize the irrational. Following the tragedy of Cecilia's death, the whisperings of the community and the inability of those around her to comprehend her pain underscore a broader narrative of misunderstanding and dismissal regarding mental health. This narrative is poignantly captured through the depiction of Cecilia's family and the community's reaction, reflecting a time when mental health struggles were often overlooked or misinterpreted. The disconnect between Cecilia's silent cries for help and the superficial interpretations of her actions highlights the tragic consequences of misunderstanding mental anguish, painting a heartbreakingly accurate portrayal of isolation in plain sight. In the midst of the Lisbon sisters' story, a fleeting moment of normalcy and potential connection arises. Is the Lisbon family host dinner for Peter Sisson, a boy from school? This interaction, seemingly mundane, underscores the poignant longing for normal teenage experiences amidst the overwhelming shadow of their sister's suicide. Through the awkwardness and innocent misunderstandings of the dinner conversation, the narrative subtly explores themes of connection, longing, and the glimmer of hope for understanding amidst shared moments of human experience despite the looming presence of tragedy. As the narrative progresses, the chasm between the Lisbon sisters and the outside world widens, marked by isolation and the metaphorical barricades erected by their parents. Yet, in a twist of fate, a fleeting bridge is built through covert communications, reigniting the boy's fascination in the hope of understanding the enigmatic sisters. These clandestine interactions, laden with the yearning for connection and the bittersweet tang of rebellion, offer a glimmer of understanding into the sisters' world. They poignantly capture the human desire to reach out, to be understood, and to find solace in others, even from within the depths of despair and isolation. The culmination of the Lisbon sisters' tragic saga reverberates through their community, leaving an indelible mark on those left behind. The narrative meticulously details the aftermath of their collective suicide, focusing on the profound impact on those who once sought to unravel their mystery. As the Lisbon home empties, and the family dissolves into shadows of their former selves, the boys, now men, grapple with the lasting legacy of the Lisbon sisters. This reflection on memory, loss, and the haunting nature of unresolved grief eloquently captures the essence of longing and the increasing mystery of the Lisbon sisters. The legacy of the Lisbon sisters concludes as a somber meditation on the impenetrability of others' inner lives and the mysteries that remain unsolved. Despite years of speculation and obsession, the narrative admits a resigned acceptance of the unknowable, reflecting on the painful beauty of their enigma. The girls, once vibrant subjects of fascination, transcend into symbols of perpetual mystery, embodying the larger thematic exploration of the human condition, the limits of understanding, and the poignant reality that some questions remain unanswered. Through this reflective closure, the story of the Lisbon sisters becomes a haunting allegory for the mysteries of life, loss, and the enduring search for meaning in the inexplicable.